side as they come off the turn 4. Bobby thought he might be able to get the advantage as they came off the turn. Now he does have the advantage. And crash.
Here's Kenny Wallace and the 98 of Mast. And again, we
also think Terry Labonte's involved.
Yeah, he's up against the wall there on the left.
And these 3 cars all have had major problems today. We're running far. Terry Labonte's 48 laps down.
Oh, and Michael Waltrip also.
Oh, no.
And they're still spinning right in front of Bobby Labonte.
Jerry Nadeau spins. I guess they're trying to race it back to the line. Oh, but he wins the race back to the line. I guess that's what was happening there. Jerry Nadeau was trying to get back to the start-finish line, trying to get a lap back.
Oh, I don't think Nadeau hit anything. He slid down to the inside in the grass, as did Jeffrey Bodine early in the race. But there's damage to Kenny Wallace's car, and as we saw it sitting up against the wall in turn number 4, there's major damage to Terry Labonte's Chevy.
And Michael Waltrip's car. Looks like someone ran all of the left side of Michael Waltrip's car.
Kenny Wallace was already 84 laps down. The earlier problems he had.
Here is Labonte, whose nose is heavily damaged.
Michael Waltrip with heavy damage all the way down the left side of his Chevrolet.
I thought that Michael's car, as someone had hit the car, but I think this car has hit the wall with the left side net.
You like to see those window nets come down because that indicates the driver is okay, and they're not down on either Waltrip or Terry Labonte. We have a couple of replays. Let's see if we can determine what happened.
Ever see Michael Waltrip's car up against the outside retaining wall, and Terry Labonte, I guess, has hit Michael's car, would you think?
I believe so. I believe he hit the 7 car. Okay, here's the 36 car up there trying to get a lap back, and he got up in the loose gravels there and spun all the way down right in front of Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte said, "What in the world is going on here?
Where did he come from?"
Yeah.
Wrecking in front of me, and there was nobody in front of me.
And another angle. Oh, boy, he came very, very close to not only collecting Labonte, but also taking out Bobby Labonte.
Yeah.
You don't settle down. If you stay in the throttle, it'll push right to the wall, so you have to ease out and make sure it'll track.
One thing that you don't want to do is to abuse it. And Jeff Gordon just got into the wall here coming off of turn 4.
He's in the grass down the front straightaway, sliding towards pit road.
Caution is out.
A lot of damage to the right front corner. You can see the hood and all bent way over there on the right front corner of Jeff Gordon's car.
Buddy, I think the left front is down as well. It appears to be bent in. Jeff Gordon, the defending Winston Cup champion, 2 wins, 2/3, and out of the race early at Rockingham with a blown engine. First one they've had in over a year. Gordon's day may be over, and he may be the 43rd and final finisher of this race.
Yeah,
And his 3rd race here at the Texas Motor Speedway in NASCAR Winston Cup competition, 3rd time that he's had a wreck.
His best finish here, 30th. He was not running at the conclusion of either race in 97 or 98.
I got a feeling that he either ran over something and cut a tire, something happened, he just shot into the wall coming off of turn 4.
boy, he's grimacing right now. He hit very, very hard. You can see him right now just kind of getting the cobwebs out, and he's taking his earplugs out.
And the rest of the field comes to the attention of the caution car at 70 laps complete. Mark Martin's the race leader. Ward Burton, Terry Labonte, Kenny Iwrin, Bobby Labonte, and we may see that driver change in the Bobby Labonte car.
Jeff Gordon he's taking his time in getting out of that car. He's hurting somewhere, buddy.
Yeah, he is. You can tell he's really, really hit the wall extremely hard. Those seats, they fit right against you, and they take a lot of abuse. But when you hit the wall like he hit just now, you feel like you're going out the right door. You hit so hard.
Those seats, those double-wall aluminum seats, there's Ray Evernham, his team manager, walking along toward Gordon. those seats are designed to flex in the controlled flex in the event of an impact to minimize the impact effect on the driver. Look at the right front of Jeff Gordon's car. Let's show you what happened to bring out this second caution flag. From turn 4.
Okay, he'll be coming into the picture here very shortly. There he is by himself. And all at once the car just slides up into the wall.
Yeah, that looked like a tire was cut down. He never turned the wheel. When he started off the corner, it went directly up. The right front corner would not work. Watch this. You hear him out?
He does hit that wall hard. Oh, what a tough break for the three-time champion.
Pit stops under this caution flag, and Kenny Iwrin is first out of the pits, the pole sitter. Let's have another look here.
This is at regular speed. Here he comes, and look at it. Just shoot right straight up into the wall. Well, not straight up into the wall, but it was a glancing lick. But he went there very...
Daytona stay with him. Boy, I'm telling you, they're racing like crazy.
Yeah, Ricky wins every year.
I'm sorry, guys. I was looking up the racetrack, and I'm never supposed to do that, but there was a big scramble up towards the front.
There's Ricky Rudd, of whom we were speaking seconds ago at the time Ford. Riding with him now at a good solid 13th place run. Bill Elliott is 14th, Kevin LePage 15th. You see the rundown in the upper left of the screen.
Interesting story on the car that Ricky Rudd chose for today's event. They went way back to 97. They picked the car he won the Brickyard 400 with, also won at Dover with this same race car.
Oh, Dave Marcis in trouble in turn 2.
Damage to the front of that race car. Back and front.
Dave Marcis hitting a ton. You see him moving there. Took down the window net, which signals he's okay. Doesn't matter, rookie or veteran alike. Turn 2 is going to grab you. It's happened to the very best over the years. And Dave Marcis brings out the 4th caution flag of the day here in the Pocono 500. Rick Mast does stay ahead of the race leaders, so he's going to get that lap back.
Well, the reason they let him go back by, he pulled over and let the lead cars go just about 2 laps before that. They said, okay, you want to play that well? We'll let you make that lap run.
Let's take a look at what we can see here. It's going to be a vicious hit. He and Brett were together.
Oh,
man.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Holy cow.
Wow.
He almost got that thing upside down.
You don't think they carry some speed around this flat racetrack?
Oh.
I tell you what, that screen right there on that window saved his life just then. I saw his head trying.
Yeah, he's not really hurt. No. We're back with you at Pocono, Pennsylvania, watching Kenny Iwrin limp away from a destroyed car number 28 that had started 19th on the grid today. Let's take a look at what happened, Buddy Baker.
23, Jimmy Spencer on the inside of Kenny Iwrin. They make contact right there. Kenny Iwrin hard in to the wall there on the driver's side. You never want to see that happen. And as he gets stopped, fire erupts under the left front corner.
Moments later, here he is clambering out of car number 28. Looks like he may have hurt his left foot. But he didn't want to be held. He wanted to go and point to someone specifically, and that someone, Jimmy Spencer. Wow.
That's what we're seeing right now. Tony Stewart is on the move. Stewart has experience on this track, the NASCAR Busch Series, and also from the Pep Boys in the Racing League competition. He, of course, a champion in that series in 1997. And Dale Earnhardt has crashed.
No, that's the caution. Wave him off, right.
Down the banking to the apron of the racetrack, but this is something you don't see very often. Dale Earnhardt crashing. And it looks like some heavy damage to the back of the Goodrich Chevrolet. And also the left side. Bringing out our first caution of the afternoon, Dale Earnhardt has 8 victories at Atlanta Motor Speedway, more than any other active driver. See him moving around inside the car. And the window net being lowered indicates that he's okay, but you can see the disgust that Dale Earnhardt has. board with Bobby Hamilton. Let's see if we can find out what happened to Dale Earnhardt.
Going down in turn 3. Earnhardt he starts on the outside of that car, and his second groove just isn't there right yet. He tries to go on the outside of that car and could not quite make it. And bam, in that outside retainer.
John Kernan has more.
I just talked to the crew, and they said Earnhardt.
98 there.
Oh,
Trouble.
hard crash.
Bill Elliott, I believe.
Yep. Ducking to avoid. Elliott looking for a good run today. Had been up here in the top 10. 8th yellow comes out, and that one is a hard hit.
That's a big one.
Hard hit for Bill Elliott.
Okay. He just dropped the screen there. That's to let everybody know that the workers not to go out in too big a hurry. He's okay. When they drop that screen right there, that means to the workers that have to get out there, I'm okay.
That's his 5th tough or 6th tough Pocono race in a row. He's just had everything go wrong, from brake problems to the hood pins failing to blowing up to having a tire go and chewing up the fenders. It always worries me when I see Bill Elliott putting that net down, because I'll never forget that race in Talladega. Remember the car set up in the air and came down? Oh, yeah. He put the net down, and he was pounding on the roof to get a look at this thing in a moment as to what happened to Bill Elliott. He had been up in 3rd as they were having this big confrontation for the top spot, running the top 5 as this incident takes place. He's coming out of the car. Single car team, Bill Elliott. Let's see what happens. He is okay, out of the barn, walking away.
Okay, Bill Elliott right there. Jerry Nadeau in the 9 right there. As they approach turn 3, Nadeau on the inside. Right there, they make a little contact, and around goes Bill Elliott hard into the outside wall. Everybody else gets by on the bottom side of the racetrack.
Thank goodness it wasn't flush against the wall. The rear end
Much Strickland there.
On board Nadeau in the number 9 car.
Okay, this is across the short chute as they go down through there. That's Bill Elliott on the outside. As they go down into turn 3, you'll see Nadeau coming up. Right there, he makes contact, and around goes Bill Elliott.
Didn't take much, but it sure sent Elliott into the wall hard. Nadeau.
31st position, so he is definitely on the move. And we have a car into the tire barriers. That's Steve Park. This is at the exit of turn number 2. I think that's where Richard Reddy hit the wall here 2 years ago. It sure is. Yep, it's a full course caution. First time this afternoon. Comes on lap number 25. Park is way up on the tires and the barriers. John Kernan has a report.
They just talked to Steve on the radio, and they asked him if he was okay. He said, yeah, I'm all right. Then they asked him, what happened? He said, I have no idea what happened.
Well, it was incredible is all we can say.
I tell you what, that's not going to be easy to get off there. Well, I guess they just hook to it and just jerk it off. But, folks, look here what happened. Steve Park's going to get him to watch as he backs in the fence.
Overturns completely in the air, comes down on all 4.
Looks like those guys at the X Games, the way they do those skates.
Wow, man.
It worked out to get him in the top. Oh, another car up on the wall. There's Ken Schrader. Looks like the one car.
Oh,
he stays on the roof.
Yeah. Steve Park landed on all 4s, but Schrader is upside down in exactly the same area, the racetrack that Steve Park had his crash early on. You see, that's exactly the area where the pace car comes onto the track also, and the 2000 Monte Carlo moves on to the racetrack, or is about to bring out a overall caution. Well, all we can do is hope.
Looks like he's pulling him out, feet first.
Oh, man.
All right. There he is.
Wow.
Okay.
You just kind of hold your breath and don't say anything until you know the status, but wow, we are sure glad to see Kenny emerge from that tangled mess.
Trader saying, boy, did I do that? He said, wow. Let's take a look at it. Again, it's just about the same type of crash. He goes over once, 1.5 times, and then rolls back on the hood. Looked like he was going to roll on the wheels, and all of a sudden, oh, he's going to go down and talk to somebody. No. Guess he just... Which won't be too long. Look at Michael Walker on the outside. And Stewart and Skinner almost getting together. Oh, they're in the grass. Oh, and here goes Skinner across in front of all these cars. Circle some Chip Gordon in the wall. Chad Little, Rusty Wallace. This is Mike Skinner, and he's stuck. It rained heavily last night. And look at the damage on Jeff Gordon's DuPont Chevrolet.
And Rusty Wallace's car also heavily damaged and stopped in turn 3. There you can see how Mike Skinner is not able to get away from his spot out there in turn 3. Jeff Gordon able to get that car started and rolling again as the team comes by.
They're barely able to move the car, so heavily damaged.
Chad Little remains immobile, as does Rusty Wallace.
You see Rusty moving around. I would guess that the damage to the nose of this car, Rusty's car, he hit, it looks like he might have hit Jeff Gordon in the right side.
And Brett Bodine is also involved in the crash. He climbs out uninjured, but a very badly damaged race car. And Ernie Irvin is also assisted from his M&M's car. And look at the damage on Jeff's car.
That car looks to be a wipeout. That's the worst spot you can hit this car. You can hit these cars. We see him trying to get back to pit road.
Gordon has had finishes of 39th and 43rd already this year. 39th coming at Rockingham and finished 43rd last at Texas. And it's going to be another disappointing finish for Jeff Gordon, the defending series champion. Let's take a look at what happened again. Here they are moving off of corner number 2. Watch the right of your screen.
Mike Skinner and Tony Stewart right in here are going to make contact. And somehow they get in the grass. And Skinner turns right across the racetrack. They ever see Jeff Gordon coming directly into it. All of a sudden, Gordon loses control, goes up, hits the wall, and Rusty Wallace and also Ernie Irvin drive in the right side of Jeff Gordon's car. Ever see Chad Little spinning down to the inside? John Kernan.
Terry Labonte, one of the first to hit his pits. They will make no chassis adjustments.
Number 3, actually down the backstretch is where it all started.
There's the Pennzoil Cup cam. There you see I think a little bit of contact between Stewart and Skinner, not allowing Skinner to get back on the racetrack and get on the dirt and spin. Look at Jeff Burton at points to it. How close did he come to Skinner as he went by?
There is Chad Little sliding to the inside. Brett Bodine being involved in the crash.
Running into Rusty Wallace down there. There he goes in the inside wall.
And now from Rusty Wallace's onboard camera. That's what it's like to crash at 190 miles an hour. Now this is Mike Skinner.
And he knows he's in trouble when you get on the grass.
He comes up the racetrack, and that causes everybody else to hit the brakes, lose control, and causes a multi-car crash here.
Of a NASCAR race in prime time, the Pepsi 400 Saturday night, July 3rd. Trouble, turn 3. Car spinning up into the wall mid-pack. Dale Jarrett, one of them. Mark Martin is in it. Elliott Sadler, the rookie, and cars spin.
See Terry Labonte.
Steve Park is in there, 99. Jeff
Burton, yeah.
Joe Nemechek, 42. Sterling Marlin, number 40. Jeffrey Bodine, former winner. Ward Burton, heavy damage on his Pontiac. Those cars were all running so close together. And Dale Jarrett trying to win his 3rd Daytona 500. Will not today.
Well, there's Dale Jarrett right there. As they head off in the corner, he goes down on the flat part of the racetrack.
He might have had a little bit of a bump from the 28 car, his teammate, as they went in there.
At 190 miles an hour, it's almost impossible for the brakes to slow the car to miss the incident. You steer for the hole and hope it's still there when you get there.
Boy, that track closed up in a hurry. When one car spun, as close as they were running together, they had to get a lot of other cars involved.
And Ricky Rudd. Right there at the start of that replay, was there contact between Jarrett and the 28?
Yeah, it looked like there was just light contact, just enough to turn him down on flat and shoot him right back up in front of oncoming traffic.
Another angle. The cars you're watching, Jarrett's already gone at that point.
And just shoots back up across the racetrack right into Terry Labonte. And then other cars, there's Mark Martin in 6th car. There comes Ward Burton in number 22.
Jeffrey Bodine, he was the next to him there.
Robert Presley.
Someone's upside down there.
That was Bodine, I believe, that went on his route. Let's show you Dale Jarrett's view. Showing you which car was upside down.
Right there.
From Mark Martin's roof cam. From Ward Burton. From the Goodyear blimp.
Well, this will tell the story right here.
Okay, there's the 28 down on the inside of the 88 just a little bit as they start into that corner. And I believe they made a little bit of contact. And I think maybe what happened is Jeff Gordon had just gone by Jarrett going down the backstretch, and Kenny Iwrin was going to follow Jeff Gordon into that turn. And Dale Jarrett didn't know he was there, and when he went into the corner, he go down a little bit. Let's watch it right here again.
Here we go.
Is there contact? Right there. From this angle,
it didn't look like it. It looked like maybe the air was disturbed on the rear spoiler. It didn't look like maybe the air was disturbed on the rear spoiler there, and it just jumped off the ground and down on the flat part of the racetrack. And from there, you're just a passenger.
Well, let's ride with Kenny Iwrin and see if his car nudges from contact with Dale Jarrett.